Imagine stepping into your cruise cabin only to realize you've made a mistake that ruins your comfort for the entire week. Like booking under the noisy pool deck or forgetting a tiny cabin essential that costs you hundreds once on board. These aren't rookie blunders. They're errors that even repeat cruisers fall into again and again. Today we're exposing 11 embarrassing cruise cabin mistakes that can wreck your vacation, waste your money, and leave you red-faced. And trust me, Secret Nurse 7 shocks even loyal Royal Caribbean and Carnival guests. Let's dive in. 1. Booking the wrong cabin location. Booking. The wrong cabin location can ruin your entire cruise. Most passengers think a cabin is just a place to sleep, but its location can make or break your vacation. You snag what looks like a great deal, only to realize your cabin is directly under the pool deck. Every morning at 6 a.m., crew members start dragging chairs across the floor. It sounds like thunder overhead, jolting you awake long before you're ready. By day 3, you're exhausted, cranky, and wondering why you didn't enjoy that late-night comedy show. Here's the catch. Noise problems aren't just above you. A cabin near the nightclub, atrium, or even the crew service areas can keep you up late into the night. Some unlucky passengers even discover their bargain cabin sits above an anchor or thruster zone, where mechanical noises shake the room every time the ship docks. Sleep deprivation on a cruise doesn't just mean missing out on rest. It means you drag yourself through shore excursions, skip pool time, and spend your expensive vacation in survival mode instead of relaxation mode. Do this instead. Before booking, always check the ship's deck plans online. Make sure there are passenger cabins both above and below yours. Avoid cabins near theaters, clubs, or service areas. A quiet, well-placed cabin means you'll wake up refreshed and ready to enjoy every part of your cruise. 2. Ignoring the cabin category details. Not all balcony cabins are created equal, and ignoring the fine print can leave you embarrassed. Most passengers assume that if they pay for a balcony, they'll enjoy sweeping ocean views. But here's the catch. Cruise lines often sell obstructed view cabins under the same balcony label. A family on Carnival books their dream balcony, only to discover a massive lifeboat blocking half their view. Instead of sunsets and dolphins, they're staring at orange steel. They still paid nearly full price, but the experience felt like a ripoff. The consequence? You lose the very reason you upgraded in the first place. Worse, complaining to guest services won't get you moved. Ships sail full, and you're stuck with what you booked. Many first-time cruisers walk away frustrated, vowing never to book a balcony again, when really the mistake was in the research. Even worse, some cabins are classified as deluxe ocean view, but have a tiny porthole barely big enough to peek through. Others are labeled spacious, but are tucked into awkward corners with less usable space than a standard stateroom. Do this instead. Before booking, search ship name obstructed view cabins and look for deck plan reviews on forums or YouTube walkthroughs. Pay close attention to lifeboats, structural beams, or oddly angled balconies. If you want a true balcony, make sure it says unobstructed view. A little research saves you money and spares you the embarrassment of realizing your premium view is blocked. 3. Overpacking for a small cabin. Overpacking is one of the fastest ways to turn your cabin into chaos. Cruise cabins aren't hotel suites. They're compact and every inch matters. Picture a family boarding an MSC ship with 4 giant suitcases. By day 2, there's no space to move. Clothes spill onto chairs, bags block the closet, and everyone is stepping over piles of shoes. Instead of feeling like a vacation retreat, the cabin feels like a storage locker at sea. Here's the consequence. Clutter kills relaxation. You'll argue over missing items, trip over bags, and spend more time organizing than enjoying the pool deck. Worse, stewards can't clean effectively if your floor is jammed with luggage. Do this instead. Pack half of what you think you need. Use packing cubes, stick to versatile outfits, and slide suitcases under the bed the moment you unpack. A tidy cabin makes the entire cruise feel calmer. 4. Forgetting essential cabin gadgets. Assuming your cabin has everything you need is a rookie mistake. Older ships in particular are notorious for lacking outlets and modern conveniences. A couple on Royal Caribbean boarded with 3 phones, 2 tablets, and a CPAP machine. Their cabin had 2 outlets. Suddenly, charging devices became a nightly negotiation, and the medical device needed constant unplugging of something else. Stress instead of rest. When you're underprepared, you'll waste money buying overpriced gadgets on board, if they're even available. In some cases, you risk going without critical items like CPAP adapters. Do this instead. Always pack a cruise-approved power strip, a magnetic hook set, and a nightlight. These small, inexpensive tools instantly make your cabin more livable without breaking rules. Number 5. Leaving valuables out in the open. Leaving passports, jewelry, or cash on your desk is asking for trouble. While theft is rare, human error isn't. One guest left their passport on a shelf during cleaning day. When new staff rotated in, the document went missing. The scramble to replace it in port almost ended their vacation. The consequence is bigger than the lost item. It's the panic, the wasted time and guest services, and sometimes even missing the ship if you need replacements ashore. Do this instead. Use the in-room safe every single time. Even small items like spare credit cards or AirPods go in. Out of sight means out of risk. Number 6. Not controlling cabin temperature. Early. Waiting until bedtime to adjust your AC is a disaster. Cruise HVAC systems don't cool instantly. They need time. An NCL passenger ignored the thermostat until 11 p.m., only to find the cabin hot and stuffy. By morning, they'd barely slept. And it wasn't the system's fault, it just needed hours to reach balance. Bad sleep means cranky mornings, skipped activities, and wasted excursions. Comfort is non-negotiable on vacation. Do this instead. The moment you step into your cabin, set your preferred temperature. Give the system hours to adjust, and your first night on board will feel like paradise instead of punishment. The 7. Forgetting noise and light proofing. Cruise cabins aren't soundproof. Most passengers are shocked at how much noise seeps in. On Carnival, one couple booked near the atrium. Music blasted past midnight. Even with the door closed, their cabin thumped like a nightclub. By the 3rd night, they were begging guest services for earplugs. Noise and light leaks ruin your rest, and you can't move cabins once the ship is full. Do this instead. Pack earplugs, a white noise app, and magnetic hooks to hold blackout curtains tight against the wall. Small hacks that guarantee real sleep. Number 8. Drinking tap water in cabin. Yes, ship water is safe, but most passengers hate the taste. An MSC guest filled bottles straight from the bathroom sink, only to gag at the metallic flavor. They ended up buying bottled water at premium prices, $3 to $5 each, over a week-long sailing. The consequence? Dehydration or wasted money. Both kill your cruise mood fast. Bring a refillable bottle and fill it from buffet dispensers or water stations. The taste is fresher, and you'll stay hydrated without draining your wallet. Number 9. Misusing the mini fridge. Your mini fridge is not a kitchen. It's built for cans and bottles, not leftovers. A family once stuffed buffet plates into their cabin fridge. Within a day, the food spoiled and stank up the entire stateroom. Housekeeping had to deep clean, and the guests got a stern warning. Rotten food doesn't just ruin your cabin, it risks your health. Food poisoning at sea? That's a nightmare. Use the fridge only for sealed snacks, bottled drinks, or medication. If you want extra snacks, ask your steward to refresh ice daily. 10. Forgetting to lock balcony doors. Unlocked balcony doors are both unsafe and expensive. One Carnival passenger left theirs cracked overnight. At 2 a.m., a gust of wind slammed it open, waking the whole cabin and shutting off the AC system automatically. The result? Hot, humid air flooded the room, and the steward scolded them for triggering a fault. Worse, an unsecured door is a safety risk in rough seas. Always lock the balcony when leaving or before bed. It keeps your cabin safe, cool, and storm-ready. 11. Skipping cabin steward communication. Your cabin steward is your hidden ally, but only if you speak up. A couple on Royal Caribbean never asked for anything, assuming they'd manage. By day 3, they were miserable without enough towels and no daily ice. Only later did they realize stewards would have gladly provided it for free. The mistake? Silence. Stewards can't guess your needs. On day 1, politely request your preferences: extra pillows, evening ice, or daily towel swaps. Clear communication makes your cabin experience 5-star without spending an extra dime. Number 12. Ignoring muster station info in cabin. Your cabin holds the key to your safety. During embarkation on NCL, a group ignored the muster card on their door. They showed up late and confused, forcing the drill to pause while the crew repeated instructions. The embarrassment was bad enough, but missing muster can get you fined or even denied sailing. As soon as you enter your cabin, locate the muster card on the door. Memorize your station. It takes 10 seconds, but it could save your life in an emergency. 13. Hanging wet clothes the wrong way. Drying clothes on the balcony rail is a huge mistake. A Carnival passenger draped swimsuits outside. Within minutes, the wind carried them into the ocean. Crew spotted it and issued a safety warning. The consequence? Lost items, angry crew, and even fines in some cases. Use the retractable clothesline in your shower or pack magnetic hooks with clips. Your swimsuits dry faster, and they stay yours. 14. Hoarding room service trays. Room service trays are not souvenirs. An MSC family stacked dirty plates in their cabin for 2 days. The smell turned sour, and ants appeared. Housekeeping had to intervene. Leaving trays inside makes your cabin feel gross and risks pests. It also creates extra work for stewards. When you're finished, place trays in the hallway. Crew will collect them quickly, keeping your cabin clean and stress-free. 15. Not checking the daily planner in cabin. Ignoring your daily planner means missing the best parts of your cruise. An NCL passenger skipped reading the Freestyle Daily. They didn't realize lobster night was complimentary in the main dining room and paid for specialty dining instead. Each morning, read the planner in your cabin. Circle activities you care about and build your day around them. It's the cheapest way to maximize your cruise experience. So there you have it. 15 embarrassing cabin mistakes that can derail your cruise if you are not careful. From booking the wrong location to skipping your steward's help, each one chips away at your comfort, rest, and wallet. If these tips saved you stress, hit like and subscribe, and drop a comment with the worst cabin mistake you've seen on board.